hope you're doing well. Today I want to discuss the anatomy of the knee, and I've actually made this lovely poster board, which I'll be showing you here shortly. But first I want to go over this sheet, which I've attached in a handout. As a handout, it's a great way for you to go through and fill in these blanks and see what you remember about the anatomy of the knee. It's a great way to test yourself. So let's go over it very briefly. This is the femur right here, the distal portion of the femur. It is the longest and largest bone in the body. Directly on top of it, it's not attached, but it's actually floating there. There's the patella. It's the largest sesamoid bone in our body. And then, of course, right below it, we have the tibia. And then directly to the side, on the lateral side, we have the fibula. Now this is a right view of the knee, so if that kind of helps you, this is the lateral side of the body, this is the medial side. All right, so we know that this here would be the femur. Right here, directly below it, we have the lateral epicondyle. So that naturally would make this side the medial epicondyle. Then below that, we have the femoral condyles, which are on both sides. We have the lateral femoral condyle and then the medial femoral condyle. And then this little box here, which goes all the way down to this sort of mountainous looking area, that is the intercondylar notch, which sits above the intercondylar eminence. And I always remember this one because it looks like an M. And then we have the tibial lateral condyle, which is right there. And then, of course, the medial condyle, tibial condyle right there. And then, of course, as we stated before, the tibia right here, because we know that this whole bone is the fibula. This right here would be the head of the fibula. So it's a great way to test and quiz yourself. I'm going to show you my poster board and explain that to you a little bit. All right, here's the same picture. I have actually color-coded these different areas to help jog my memory. That's a really great way if you are more of like a visual or creative learner, as am I. Another thing I do sometimes when I'm studying my anatomy is I get a different picture and I cover up the sides, and then I play a little game with myself. So I know that that's the femur, and then the epicondyles are right here. And I just go down the knee, color coding the sides, because then that reminds me in my head that they're the same when I go back to try to remember. All right, right here we have some fluoro images. These were done in the OR using a C-arm. This is the AP image. This is the lateral. It's a perfect lateral. These little artifacts here, these circular artifacts, those are electrodes that they inserted into the patient in order to help with pain, reduce pain. All right, this image here, I love this image. I found it. It's actually a surgical epicondylar access is what they call this. It's used in surgery to help doctors know how to position the femur for knee surgeries. But what I like about this image is that it shows that we have to kind of rotate the femur in order to make this line straight. So if this femur was just naturally resting, it would be off center, as you can see. And that's important for what I'm about to show you next. So I want to show these side by side. This is my daughter's knee. This is the picture I was showing you. I have outlined the epicondyles, as you can see. This is her leg relaxed. So what we want to do is draw that straight line between the two condyles and position it so that they are perfectly parallel to the IR. And that, my friends, is one reason why it's important to know your anatomy. All right, so I put together some handouts with all of these images, and hopefully that will help you freshen up and remember the anatomy of the knee. Have a good day. Thank you.